15 state labor unions representing about 45,000 state employees gave the okay to billions in concessions to help bail out the state government. But Republican lawmakers tonight are saying they're not satisfied. Chief political correspondent Mark Davis joins us live tonight with this latest chapter in the state budget battle. Mark?
Hi, Ann. Good evening, everyone from the Hartford newsroom. Yeah, it's billions over the next 2 decades, $1.5 billion over the next 2 years. That's about 1/3 of the state budget deficit. The state labor unions gathered available members of the various unions to announce the overwhelming approval of the concession deal and make a pitch to lawmakers to hike taxes on the rich.
Now it's time for our legislators to do their part by asking the billionaires and the corporations to do the same.
The governor is opposed to that idea, but praised the outcome of the vote.
I thank them for that. Now the legislature has to do their job, approve that package, and pass a budget.
The Speaker of the House announcing that there could be a state budget vote as early as next week, and that lawmakers would also vote on approving the labor concession deal the same day. But the Republicans are universally opposed to the union deal, saying it doesn't go far enough, that state laws covering collective bargaining must be changed to save money in the years ahead.
We can achieve those savings and more and still protect the needs of state employee unions while moving the state forward in a structural change way.
There could only be about $500 million in savings done statutorily, and none of the health agreements or the pensions could be touched till 2022. So thereby, it would have actually a reduced savings.
The top lawyer negotiator for the state labor unions agrees and says that even if the Republicans were able to get approval of what they want, the unions would have the state in court within a matter of days.
Republican budget proposals are fundamental disrespect to the right of working people to have a voice at work. There is a legal right to collectively bargain. Our contracts are protected by the United States Constitution.
And Attorney Dan Livingston says that this deal proves that collective bargaining works. When the governor announced way back that he wanted $1.5 billion in givebacks over a 2-year period, everyone thought he was nuts, that he would never get it. He got every penny. Live from the Hartford newsroom, Mark Davis, News 8.